Hey folks, I'm HP, is Dr. Pink, and today's topic is a rock ballad, kind of Gary Moore style. Some master tricks how to play something like that. So let's first listen how it really sounds. Song of my own, but it's pretty much in this style of the 80s or like this typical guitar solo or the guitar instrumental songs. Sorry for the long intro. So it's time to tune in, and now it starts. Now it starts. Yeah, stuff like that. Since this is a guitar masterclass, I presume that you already have your patterns and scales together. That means, just to give you a heads up, and even if you only know one or two positions, that's okay, because the tricks I'm going to talk about here, or the main points I'm going to talk about here, are not runs, because the runs doesn't really make the big deal of this. So what you need to know is the minor scale. In this case it's B minor. I'm going to play it here with clean sound. Either as 3 note per string, as normal scale, B minor. Here, sorry, I just need to, I'm probably, and this is pretty much near to the position 1 of the B minor pentatonics. Position 4 B minor pentatonics here or up here will be this one here. Here we have the B minor scale, or up here. Yeah. And last but not least, oh, hold on, I need to go to the close view. Sorry people, I wasn't aware still. It's on the big view, on the total view. So what also is really recommended, that you can play the B minor scale on one string. And switch between positions. See? Now I moved up over one string from the low position to the high position. Has not to be fast, but you need to really know the tones which you're playing. And as I said, the 3 note per string, because this makes the bridge between position 1 up to position 4. See? from here on you can jump in position 4. And from here you can even go up. What I don't do because I have 2 big hands, I cannot really play up here, and Dr. Pink doesn't like it. This will be position 1 again in the high position. Good, so this is the tone material. Coming to the sound. You already hear there's a lot of delay on it. High gain distortion with a delay set on the beat of the song. Therefore, you need a tap delay function on your delay, or you need to find out manually the speed of the delay. So now this is the tempo of the song. Now when you play, you think, wow, that's far too much delay. Or, I don't know. I mean, if you want to have a wide sound, the point is not having a lot of reverb, it's having a lot of delay. See, if you count through, there were going to be 7 repeats. Now the trick is, if you play with such a really wide sound, you have a wide sound, but you have to be very precise what you're doing, because everything you do is doubled up 7 times, and the note has a beginning, and most people forget it has an ending. So that the delay can really take place is really needed, that you stop the note in somehow. One thing is really, you start and then you accelerate the vibrato till the end, and then you stop on the beat. And this way you create this wide sound. And the long notes, I tell this to my students daily, I'm a pain in the ass. Telling them work on your vibrato, really make it precise, and when you end a note, give it an extra kick. That makes it really cool. See, now I stopped and there comes the delay. Or this effect, see? Stopped it, precise on the beat. So, tack, tack. If you play, then it doubles up in time and makes you sound wide. If you don't hit the correct timing, you sound totally blurry. And in this case, it's not recommended to have such an extreme delay setting. It's only recommended if you can play on time. One exercise really helps is just play on the quarter note of the song and then stop a note on the quarter, like tack, tack. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, now it doubles up. 3. Stop on the beat. So the big secret for a great dramatic sound is, sorry, my something really fell apart here, is not the runs, as many of you might think, as the slow notes, and pointing them out and giving an extra punch on the end of the note. See, everything doubles up now. And if you even add some wah-wah, then you give the kick to the end of the note. And this gives this great dramatic vibe. So what you need to do is train yourself to really think about the ending of the notes, not only the beginnings. And I call them keynotes, like the notes where you sit down and really get the maximum expression, and you play to them like if we have like, or let's say this will be a keynote, not this one here. So you can play just like this, or you can play, you can play the keynote 3 times with different entries. And the last note, the keynote, has to be highlighted with the vibrato, with the stopping the note. And if you play the runs before, they are not so important. They just summing up where you want to go. So you don't need to think about you need to have the run first. You have to focus on the keynotes. If you cannot play proper keynotes, everything else is total futile. See? So the last highlighted any kind with a harmonic, or if you play like, see, the last note was now highlighted, but you hear the whole runs and stuff, you hear it in the delay. And if you hear it like this now in the sound setting, like without something, so whoa, it's too far, too wet sound, but in the tone, in the sound, yeah. So this is one of the main tricks which you need to know. Now coming to the long notes on the top string. I need to go back a little bit now. Sorry, maybe a little bit back. Oh my God, I'm at the beginning again. No, it doesn't matter. So now when we coming to notes on the top string, they don't just come like this. It's not like with the McDonald's drive-in, you just order your Big Mac and say, it doesn't come like this. You need to work for it. Not like there. There you need to pay for it, but I don't know what you get there. So, now here it comes. Let's say we want to play this note. We play this note. This will be the D. If you want to play the D, just plain, sounds like nothing. Like you make those entry phrases. Either you slide it a little bit, or like this. Or what I do to highlight them, I give them slight harmonic. Meaning, I just move my hand a little bit like this. Now it comes a little bit with more overtones. If you give overtones on the high notes, then it really stands out and makes that wow effect. And then if you move from one note to the other, so like this, let's say we do. And in this little phrase here, I added some dramatic shift. So it started with medium intensity going to high intensity. How do I do that? I do that with the harmonic. The more I give intensity, the more my hand goes a little bit down. And I make these little movements. I make this movement, I don't call this note, I don't know, like. I give it an extra kick with the harmonic, and that makes it more dramatic. And also, as I said before, with the vibrato. accelerate the vibrato till the end of the note, gives it more dramatic sorry expression than usual. So see, I didn't just gave it slightly more maximum. Double up with delay 7 times, as I said, 7 times more dramatic. Now let's listen in the sound. Oh man, I skipped the intro, sorry. I don't want to listen this intro all the time, so. A other method to highlight a keynote is repeat it. And there again, accelerate the vibrato. That's what we want. We want to be dramatic, we want to go for it and fulfill our dreams, and we can only do this with maximum emotional impact. Yep. So now we come to the next thing. That will be the bendings with vibrato. Again, this is a keynote. Now we want to highlight it with the as a bending. So we play 3 times with different bendings. This again, we create this dynamic shift. That's what we want. And you hear all this noise. Without the sound it sounds terrible. With the sound you just sound great. Yeah. And here comes another great tool, jump around with on the top string with big interval jumps. Again with the dynamic shift. Therefore you need to know the scale on 1 string, of course, but that's really cool stuff. And then in this way you can jump between positions and it's just great. Did you hear this? I made again this dynamic. Always work on each keynote and put this dramatic shift into it, and then you start to sound great instead of sounding dull and boring. I mean, if you play the same phrase, no delay, without any expression, sounds like crap. Yeah, I mean the distorted signal without anything, just the pure signal like this, sounds terrible. But you make the difference. And then comes the effect. that's the big difference what we can do here. And once you have that stuff together, then you bring your runs. Maybe you have 2 runs which work. I have 3. I'm sorry, I'm very honest. I have more than 3. But 2 runs are enough in one song, because that's all what is needed, because the rest is crap. The runs will not help. And if you play those 2 runs, they're over. And what you do then next. So that's what makes a big difference. Now it gets more dramatic, so play more dramatic. Alright, these were the very important tips and tricks how to play a dramatic rock ballad. And as I said, the long notes are the most important thing. Dramatic dynamic shifts in your tone. Work with the tone. First practice without any effects. And then you add the effects, so that's the role you have first. Become a dramatic person. Then try to play dramatic on the guitar. Get your things together, then add effects, and that's it. And as I said, if you know 2 runs, that's okay. It's not more or not really needed to get a song or a thing great together. I mean, it's cool if you have more, of course. But in most songs, I don't know, you just have like 1 or 2 runs and that's it. Yeah. That's more or less what I wanted to say here. If you like this tutorial, subscribe to my channel. If you want to support me, I'm really grateful for any kind of donation. Or you can buy this t-shirt, which will be... I prefer when t-shirts go away, because I like this t-shirt thing. I don't know why. Or get the backing track is available on iTunes. A whole bundle of backing tracks are available there. Get them there and support me and the channel that it goes on with this great guitar master classes. Links are added in the description in the show more section.